Time for an update. So the old man has removed the floors. Still got a little bit to go. And it's been an absolute pain. This stuff just sticks. I think I've mentioned that beforehand. So all of that's got to be taken out very, very slowly. And then we'll have a look at the condition here, whether or not we need to do something with this front wall. A couple of things we noticed when there's been quite a bit of rain recently. And one of them has been that water was getting in through this hole. There was a hole on the outside and it was seeping through. Covered the hole, that stopped leaking. There was additional leaks that were coming up from this corner here. So quite potentially obviously from the J-rail or perhaps from the hatch. But anyway, it's very much in the corner. It leaks down here and it was dripping onto here, which then was dripping down to here. And you can see, given the condition here, this has been getting wet for some time. So that's the next thing to fix. Well, in terms of the J-rail, the other thing that we noticed too was that even though we removed this window frame and resealed it, there was water coming in from here into here. And what I think was been happening is that because the Caravan's actually on a bit of a slant at the moment, it's been coming here and running through and potentially running through this little almost falling off rivet. And now I know people say, oh, how much water can go through there, but over time quite a bit actually. And that was dripping down to here, but as you can see it's fairly dry, so we think it's something that's fairly recent. We removed this paneling here just to inspect this particular timber piece here, and it looks pretty good. And as you can see, all this timber now is all dry since we resealed it. So happy with that. He's received the lights and of course got the same lights that I used on my millard. So I've got those to put in, obviously once the paint's been done. He's also got a whole lot of spares, which are these window clips, and also this is steel obviously, and that's what actually joins the window frames together, the top and side pieces. So that was handy to have. These are all the materials that we've been using to clean and whatnot. And in the back here, on the same topic with rain, we did still notice that even though we've done the window here and we actually did the outside J-rail, which is a separate video for that, it was still getting wet. And so in the meantime I just drilled a little hole there to at least drain the water. So we think that's probably coming from the windows coming down and leaking. So obviously the window frames will need to be done. But aside from that, there was no other leaks on the roof, so that was good, with the exception of the hatch. And there was water here, and I showed that in the previous video, but there was actually water coming in from all four corners. In fact, we actually had a bucket, here it is. I don't know if you can see how much water there is there, but that's how much water just came from. By us putting the bucket there, it came from just this corner here. And I'm a little bit concerned that we're starting to see some water damage, although I can't remember if that was already there or not. So he's coming along quite well. This floor has been a really difficult job for him. It's a big job anyway, so that's going to be recovered. The other thing that we need to do here is to replace both of these guards. This one's actually not too bad, wheel arch, that one, but this one over here has just got more holes than, in fact there's a tyre there, so you can see why that needs to be replaced, because we don't want too much obviously water coming in, so we're going to have to rip that out and put another one in there. So aside from that, he's he's still cranking along, trying to get as much done during the week. Just got to get some bits and pieces for this fridge, and this fridge is that RM36. We don't know much more about that, so anyway, a little bit more cleaning up and so on to do with that, and also the oven and all that stuff. But anyway, that's a quick update. As I said, I'll be trying to give you these updates weekly, depending on how much he gets done at the time. Okay, well, that's it. Thanks for watching.